Paper was like gold in medieval times.
Oh, not tobacco, sugar.
That everything we thought we knew about the world might turn out to be completely wrong.
Genel and Cam are dreaming of a cottage, one that reminds Cam of his childhood and Genel of her high-end home in the city.
Definitely looking forward to heading up north and seeing what's available.
We're really looking for something that's going to blow us away. It smells a little odd in here. Oh wow, it's like kitchen porn in here.
Here we go, off to Sulter's Island. We must begin our journey.
They have a budget and a wish list. Now they want to know what's for sale. Genel and Cam like the finer things in life. Good food and fine wine abound in the remodeled Toronto home.
I love to cook, I love to entertain, I love to make, special menus and special drinks. So the architect of the good dinner party is really both of the hosts. It really takes a good tag team effort to have a great dinner party.
She's an amazing cook. She really is.
While they adore their urban digs, Cam grew up cottaging and wants to relive those childhood memories.
When I think of the cottage, I think a lot of sitting by the lake, going swimming, reading, winding down, and just relaxing.
I think that we'd love to have our own cottage so that we can have people over for dinner parties and things like that. So I would just really like to have a space that I can make my own and that we could go up when we wanted to.
Genel and Cam have a budget of $900,000.
We really want to make sure that we're getting everything we want out of the cottage.
We're really looking at this as something for the long term.
A cosmopolitan kitchen and a wide open lake are must-haves for her. Cam covets a more rustic cottage where he can keep busy with odd jobs.
We want to grow old there and have something for our kids when when we're no longer here.
Genel and Cam want a cottage in the Haliburton area of Ontario. Realtor Rob Saraduke will guide their way.
Genel and Cam have a very healthy budget. I do think that the right product is out there for them. It's just a matter of showing them the right ones.
The couple starts their search on Redstone Lake. This south-facing 3,000 square foot cottage is listed for $749,000, well below their $900,000 budget.
Well, I think the curb appeal is a little lacking.
It is a little plain from this side, but wait till we go around that side and you see the waterfront. As you can see, the current owners have done a considerable amount of landscaping.
It looks great back here, Rob.
It's too bad they didn't do more in the front to kind of match.
Right.
There's a little beach.
There's the beach.
Oh, I love this part down here. I think Shaky loves it too. I think Shaky wants to go take a closer look at the water.
I think we should all go take a closer look in the water.
The water here is gorgeous. I really love the sandy kind of beach area and that you can just come into the soft sand in the water. Really hits the nail on the head when I was talking about what I was looking for in a lake. I could totally see just like putting a towel down and having a few Pinot Grigios.
A few Pinot Grigios for you, a couple beers for me.
That's right. Ow. 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 So, welcome to Breckles Road.
It smells a little odd in here.
I think you're just smelling the wood. It smells nice and cottagey to me.
So a gourmet kitchen was on the top of my wish list, and I like the space here and I like that it's open concept, but it's definitely very dated and it would need to be all gutted and redone.
At this price, we need to lower our expectations a little. Really, you could replace the countertops, you could replace the appliances, you could probably refinish the cabinets.
We were just looking for a little bit of break from renovation, kind of looking to come into something a little bit more turnkey myself anyway. So it's a bit of a big job.
Okay, let's move on. Nice open concept, big windows, wood burning fireplace.
I think the layout flows really well. I just feel like the finishes in here are all a little old.
I don't think it's completely that dated. I think that, some of the features we have in here, like the nice stone fireplace and the wainscoting, look very good, and it might just need a fresh coat of paint.
Popcorn ceilings, are you kidding me?
Just don't look up, keep walking down the hallway.
Wow. Okay.
So we
I
have
haven't seen those since the 80s.
one of the bedrooms here counts as the master.
This would be the master here, Rob?
This would be the master here.
And there's a lot of wood.
But you got to remember, you're not going to be spending a lot of time in your bedroom.
Maybe you don't
at
spend
the
a lot of
cottage.
time in your master bedroom.
Why don't you go look into the ensuite?
Oh, Genel, look, they have one of these corner hot tubs that you love.
Not.
You don't like the hot tub?
I am not a fan of the corner tub unless it's a honeymoon suite in Vegas.
Okay, well, we could easily change that and make this into a beautiful rain shower.
We definitely could. It's just another project on the list.
There's a whole other level for us to explore downstairs. Here we have the main family/games room. Now, most important here is the walkout right to the water.
I'm liking the fact that there's a wet bar. I can see ourselves definitely entertaining, kind of stepping right out to the water here.
Oh my God.
So this washroom,
Genel, you first.
I can't. Somebody else has to go first.
this washroom definitely does need some updating.
Go.
But again, you know, it's a good size for a washroom.
So is this the washroom or the laundry room?
This is both. It's a multi-function room.
And I wouldn't feel comfortable having my guests use this washroom. Well, I think we found the sauna.
The wood is very in right now. It's very on trend. Wood is a very popular building material up here.
I don't disagree. I mean, it gives it that cabin feel that we're looking for.
I do like the fact that there's a walkout, and I like the fact that there's a fireplace. I think that's great. I think that, you know, with some paint, it could be good.
This is awesome. I mean, imagine how much time you're going to spend out here entertaining, relaxing.
It is gorgeous out here.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a great spot.
One thing I was noticing, you can't actually get down to the...
That can be easily remedied by putting in stairs, but why a lot of people do this is if they have animals and small children that they don't want, you know, taking off.
It's actually a great point because for Shakes, it'd be great just to let him out here and not have to worry about him taking off, so...
Then your neighbors don't have to hear, Shakespeare, Shakespeare, Shakespeare. I knew that Genel and Cam would love the waterfront at this cottage.
I could see us totally having our family and friends up here for the weekend and, you know, really relaxing during the day down here on the dock and on the beach.
From a long-term investment perspective, they probably would be very smart to go for a property like this.
The only negative side to this was there was multiple rooms and things that we'd want to address. The price is really good, but I don't know if I'm really willing to put in all the extra work that it needs.
I'm definitely not willing to put in all the extra work that it needs, but I'm just so in love with the outside.
Location is the #1 factor.
Like, we really have to consider, is it going to be location or is it going to be cottage?
Yeah.
It's a lot to think about.
Think about it.
Genel and Cam are on the hunt for a cottage with pizzazz. A country place with city style to relax and entertain their friends. The first property wowed them at the water, but a funky smell and a long list of renos made Genel turn up her nose.
Popcorn ceilings, are you kidding me?
Their next stop is a 2-year-old cottage on Growler Lake. It has 4 bedrooms, 1.3 acres of land, and gorgeous sunsets. But it's a budget buster. List price, $979,000.
Okay, guys, welcome to the Bear Lake House on Growler Lake.
So I really love the materials that they used on the exterior, and the colors are my favorite.
So why don't we go down to the waterfront and have a little look?
Well, I like that they made the steps natural with the logs here.
Yes. We have the 2 options that you asked for. The first one that you asked for was you wanted a shallow entry so that Shakespeare could run in and out and play. Maybe any future little Genel Cams can run in the water and play. But at the same time, you're going to be amazed at how deep the water is right off the dock.
The water looks clean and clear, but it doesn't really have the sandy entrance that we were looking for. It's very rocky. I like to get a floater, I like to go out on the lake, I like to attach myself so I don't float away too far.
Wow.
And just enjoy the sunshine and a nice magazine.
So how perfect is this spot for that? Come on, give me a break. Look, you're at the end of the lake here. You're not going to have any boat traffic or anyone coming by. This is your own peaceful little spot.
So the outside is gorgeous. I can't wait to see the inside. Can we go take a look?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's a gorgeous ceiling.
Great room. Very open. I love the ceilings. What is that?
Oak. Well, why don't we start in the kitchen since that's the #1 priority for you?
Oh, wow. It's like kitchen porn in here.
Double fridge.
Oh my God, look at the size of the fridge. There's a lot of space for all my big Italian feasts. I could just see myself making gnocchis on here.
Your agent sitting there drinking all your beer.
There's not a ton of storage in here because they don't have any of the upper
Well, just remember it's a cottage too, right? So you're not gonna need necessarily everything that you have at your home kitchen here. Here we have a gorgeous propane gas fireplace.
Oh, it's gas.
It is gas, and you're probably saying why gas and not wood? So a lot of people find that wood is very messy, and that on a main and smoky, that's right, and on a main level like this, gas is definitely the best choice.
Normally not a big fan of all of the wood sort of tones. I usually like everything painted out white, but I think there's a pretty good mixture.
One of the best features I find of this house is the main floor master. So have a look around and let's see if it suits your needs.
It's a good size room.
Good size, yeah.
The view's definitely gorgeous at the master bedroom window. Wow.
Beautiful.
I love the freestanding bathtub, and I love that it's right in front of the window. And no need for blinds, I guess, with no neighbors.
Yeah, and I love the fact that our closest neighbor is an acre and a half away.
Everything looks really new and clean.
Guess what the floor has?
In-floor heating.
Radiant in-floor heating.
Oh, that's my favorite. I love in-floor heating.
Great big closet here.
Oh, wow.
Lots of storage.
Look at this laundry room.
Yes.
This is better than the laundry room at my house.
This is a laundry room's dream come true.
Cam, you'll really enjoy doing laundry in here.
Yeah. So this is going to be my very own man cave down here.
This can be your man cave. It's also where you can put your guests because your bedroom would be on the main floor and the guest bedrooms are all on the lower level.
Yes, I really like that there's a separate floor because people can feel sort of more comfortable, more like they have their privacy.
Exactly.
What's down here?
That is the final bedroom with a full ensuite.
Oh, this is a very good size. So I noticed that all of the bathrooms in the house have their own large stand-up rain shower.
Yeah, no expense spared.
I really like the finishes in that bathroom as well. Is that marble?
Yes.
Everything's done to such a degree here. I don't think there's going to be any work for you to do.
I know, I don't know what I'm going to do except relax. Might be nice for a change.
Isn't that a good concept?
Welcome to my side of life.
I think the Growler Lake Cottage is fantastic. All the finishes were much more than we could hope for in terms of a cottage.
The Bear Lake House on Growler Lake is a little bit out of their budget.
I like that everything's done here and everything's new and there's not a lot of work for me to do. I enjoy to come up to the cottage and float out on the lake and relax, and Cam likes to do a lot of projects.
I think Cam might get a little bored at a place like this.
I really appreciate the fact that the cottage is new, which means that there's not going to be a lot of upkeep and additional monies to be put into it, especially since it is over our max budget.
Genel and Cam are great to work with. They certainly have high expectations, and they're going to be hard-pressed to find a cottage of this magnitude in this price range.
Genel and Cam want a country getaway they can call their own. With $900,000 to spend, they expect only the best in cottage country. Rob decides it's time to throw this demanding duo a curveball.
Rob, what's the deal?
As you can see, it is a beautiful lot. It's 1 acre, 300 feet of frontage.
We weren't looking to build our own cottage, Rob.
Well, we're missing some walls here.
Little catches to this property actually also comes with your own 3-acre private island, which is right there.
Wow.
This 3-acre island on Shadow Lake includes a 4-bedroom cottage, a bunkie, and 2 boathouses. It's listed at $979,000. That's well above their $900,000 budget.
Very cool. Something we didn't consider, but exciting to see what island living could look like.
If I end up in the water, there's going to be a problem.
Here we go, off to Salter's Island.
This should be an adventure.
Absolute paradise.
I gotta tell you, Rob, I'm pretty excited about the prospect of having our own private island. I've never even thought about something like that before.
The cottage looks really nice from this vantage point. I'm excited to see the inside of it.
The entire 3-acre property has manicured paths that lead all around. 2 boathouses, one for non-motorized equipment and one for the big bow rider.
I think the boathouses look really cute too. I like that they have flower boxes and everything is really put together. I'd much rather go back and forth on this than that other boat.
Well, if you buy the place, then that would be your option. So the east exposure on here is where you can see the sun come up. Not that you're ever up when the sun's coming up.
Oh,
but...
I love this. I love this nice sunny area. And yeah, you're right. I would have totally come down here with a coffee and a magazine and spend the morning this way.
There's a couple of features over here that I think you need to see. So cute little bunkie at water's edge.
I don't know if cute's the right word. It's a little small and it seems a little isolated back here. Oh boy.
Yeah, so this is nice. I don't know what we'd use it for, but maybe if we had kids in the future, this is something they could use as a playhouse.
Maybe a playhouse, but I don't think I'd have any real guests stay out here.
Well, if your guests have teenagers or something, this would be the perfect spot to put them. Well, it's time, and so into the woods, and so we must begin our journey. So I am excited for you to see the inside of this cottage. This is Old Muskoka charm.
I really like the setup out here with the pergola and
It's
everything.
beautiful, eh? Let's go down here.
Wow. I like the fireplace.
Yeah, it's very grand. I like the wood beams on the ceiling as well.
Yeah, I can definitely tell it's an older cottage, but it does have a certain charm to it.
I think it's fantastic. This would be exactly what I was looking for.
Master bedroom is right off of here, and I think you will find it to suit your needs.
This room feels a little claustrophobic.
Well,
The ceilings feel very low, and the ceilings feel like could be bigger to give you kind of a better view.
One benefit though is that there's 3 windows in this room all on separate walls. So there's a lot of natural light and it allows you to kind of look out and see the island from different vantage points.
I feel a bit like I'm in a pine box and not the kind of pine box that I want to be in. So this is the ensuite?
This is the master's ensuite, which I think you'll find to your satisfaction. Very spacious.
Yeah, I like the
size.
amount of room. The fixtures are kind of dated and I think would need updating.
I think it adds to the rustic charm of
I agree. There are 2 other bedrooms on that side, one with bunk beds, so perfect for guests. And there is another bedroom here, so it's a total of 4 bedrooms. So now into the kitchen and the dining room.
I'm just feeling like this kitchen is a little bit closed off from the rest of the cottage. Like there's a lot of counter space, but I feel like I would be in here on my own and, you know, my guests would be in other rooms and we wouldn't really be able to talk or interact and I would just kind of be back in here alone.
No, I knew you were probably going to say that. It definitely is not the open concept that you were looking for, but I do think that you could easily work with this space. One of the final features of this cottage, gorgeous sunroom, 3-season, all these windows open up and look at the vista views from every corner.
and I could really see myself relaxing in here for most times of the year.
This is the last room in the house, so we've seen all of Salters Island on Shadow Lake, so
I guess that means we have to head back on that boat again.
Rather that or you're swimming across.
I think I'll take swimming.
Prospect of having our own personal island that's 3 acres is outstanding.
I think Cam thought that the property itself was absolutely spectacular.
I really like the views that it offers, all the 360 views. I hated the boat ride. The boat ride was horrible for me.
Some buyers, just don't like that idea of the boat at first, but, once they start to get into it, they can actually find that it's a really fun experience and it actually completes the whole cottaging story.
Although the budget at $979 is above what we wanted to pay, I think one of the things that we have to take into consideration is the ability to appreciate the things that we can't necessarily change.
When you're showing a couple, usually one wants X, Y, and Z, and the other one wants A, B, and C.
I really think that, I want to walk into something and be able to make it my space within, a year, maximum 2, and I don't think that, going over our budget on this property would really let us do that.
It'll be interesting to see where they end up.
Genel and Cam are searching for a vacation home, one that will be in their family for generations to come. With a $900,000 budget, they toured 3 different properties in Haliburton. Now they're ready to make a decision about which cottage is right for them.
So we saw a few great properties, so there's really a lot to talk about.
Yeah, definitely. At Redstone Lake, that had that great sandy beach area. I really love the outside.
That was great.
But the inside of the cottage was dated, needed a lot of work.
It did. Growler Lake, I really liked all the high-end finishes. They
Yeah, me too.
were fantastic.
I loved that kitchen. I could really see myself making all kinds of big feasts there.
Yeah, but you know, it was over our budget and it was kind of swampy at the beach.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that lake very much.
And then there was the private island cottage. How cool would it be to have your own private island?
Yeah, that's cool, but it was kind of small. The bedrooms were really small.
It was really small.
Growler Lake property, like I loved the finishes in there. I loved that kitchen. I could really see myself entertaining, but I really didn't like the lake.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things that you won't really be able to change, right?
That's true.
So
Should we just eliminate that one?
I think that makes sense. It was also over budget, so.
Yeah, let's take that one off the list.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we've talked a lot about all the different properties, but I think that we have a very big decision to make. This is a lot of money we're talking about.
It's a lot of money, Genel, and you know, it's our future. We're planning for our family, and we want to make sure we make the right decision.
It's true. It's a big decision to make.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good, good. We think we've made a decision.
Great.
It was a
great.
really hard choice. We weighed the pros and cons, and we decided we want to go with the Redstone property.
Awesome. You know what? I think that's really the perfect choice for you guys. I really can see you there. The waterfront is perfect. And with your talents in terms of renovating and such, I think you can turn that into the perfect place for you and your family. Would you like to celebrate?
For sure.
I certainly have the means to do that. Your favorite, Genel.
Pinot Grigio.
Woohoo!
You know the way to my heart, Rob.
I do. So we should be going back to my office now and put together an offer and see if we can actually make a deal come together.
Yeah, let's write up the papers. I'm really excited. I think the Redstone property is going to be perfect for us. I can't wait to get in there and start enjoying it, and the waterfront is exactly what I was looking for.
Genel and Cam made the right decision. I think that they picked the perfect property for themselves. I think they've got what it takes to make a few finishing touches here and there to make it their own, and I think they're going to be very happy there.